It's all there,
How's
black
it going,
and white,
guys?
clear as crystal. You stole. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose.
Yes.
Good day, sir.
We get nothing, guys. We get nothing. We're back again. But apparently, Jerome Powell's not going to actually be meeting at all today. I thought this was kind of weird this morning too. I did a whole bunch of research, leading up to this event. We were led wrong by, of course, one of our AI platforms. And yeah, we're gonna get nothing. We're gonna get nothing. We have the meeting minutes, but there, it is what it is. It is what it is. We can dive into that, I guess, while we're here. But anyway, guys, we're back for another round of Crypto Chaos. How you guys doing? Welcome back. You lose. Good day, sir. 100% Jake. Powell is getting his powwowed by Trump. Yes, he is. Bad AI platforms. Bad AI. 100% Cliff. 100%. My man. Ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. All right, let's dive in and see what we got anyway. So while we're here, we might as well. Bitcoin sitting at 88,000 flat on this news. Basically just the Fed meeting minutes that came out today. We can dive into it. I'm sure it's all over the internet now. It's been out now for about a half hour, 20 minutes or so, realistically. All right, here we go. Fed meeting minutes. Yeah, you lose.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, Gene Wilder. Good day. I had to play that again. I love that. I love Gene Wilder, man. I miss him so much. All right. Moving back. So meeting minutes after Powell. Where the hell? I just had the. Okay. All right. Here it is. All right. All over my screens. I got too many damn screens. Here we go. So Fed meeting minutes show officials worked in a tight split over the December rate cuts. This is nothing new. We already know that there was, of course, a dissent in the last meeting. Most participants judged the further downward adjustments to the target range. The federal funds rate would likely be appropriate if inflation declined over the time as expected. The document stated, with that, though, came misgivings over how aggressive the FOMC should be in the future. With respect to the extent of timing and additional adjustments to the target range for the federal funds rate, some participants suggested that under the economic outlooks, it would likely be appropriate to keep the target range unchanged for some time after a lowering of the range of this morning meeting, said the minutes. Washington said the Federal Reserve on Wednesday or Tuesday. I'm so used to these Wednesday meetings, right? Released the meeting minutes from its highly divisive meeting earlier this month. Which concluded the vote to lower interest rates yet again appeared to be even closer call than the final vote indicated. Officials expressed a variety of opinions during the December 9th to 10th meeting, according to the summary provided by a day ahead of its customary release due to the New Year holiday. Ultimately, the Federal Open Market Committee approved a quarter percentage price point cut by the 9-3 vote. The most dissents since 2019 as officials debated over the need to support the labor market against concerns over inflation. The move lowered the key funds rate to a range of 3.5% to 3.75%. Most participants judged that the further downward adjustments to the target range for the federal fund rate would likely be appropriate if inflation declined over time as expected. The document stated that with that came from misgivings over how aggressive the FOMC should be in the future. With respect to the extent of timing the additional adjustments to the target range of the federal funds rate, some participants suggested that under the economic outlooks, it would likely be appropriate to keep the target range unchanged. And for some time after the lowering of the range of this meeting, the minutes said, officials expressed confidence that the economy would continue to expand around a moderate pace while they saw a downside risk of employment and upside risks of inflation. The extent of the two dynamics divided the FOMC policymakers, with indications that a vote would have gone either way despite the 6-vote victory for the cut. A few of these who supported the lowering the policy rate at this meeting indicated that the decision was finely balanced, or that they could have supported keeping the target range unchanged, the meeting said. The vote also came with a quarterly update of the committee's summary of economic objections, including the closely watched dot plot grid and individual officials' rate expectations. The 19 officials at the December meeting, 12 vote on the rates, indicated that the likelihood of another rate cut in 2026, then one more in 2027, that would take the funds rate down to near 3%. A level officials consider as a neutral, in that in neither restricts nor pushes the economic growth. The faction favoring keeping the rate steady expressed concern of the progress towards the committee's 2% inflation target objective that has stalled the 2025, or indicated that they needed to have moved the confidence and inflation was being brought down sustainably to the committee's objective. Officials said that President Donald Trump's tariffs were boosting inflation, but they also largely agreed that the impact would be temporary and likely abate into 2026. Since the vote, the economic reports have pointed to the labor market, where hiring still slow, but layoffs have accelerated. On the prices side, inflation has been slowly easing, but remains a distance away from the Fed's 2% rate target. At this time, the broader economy continues to perform well. Gross domestic product soared in the third quarter, rising to a 4.3% analyzed pace, and as well as the estimates and half percentage point better than strong quarter on the second quarter. However, most of the data carries a significant caveat. Reports are still trailing as government agencies round up the data from the dark period during the shutdown. Even the reports coming in are more current, at least from the official sources, are being weighed with caution due to the data gaps we had during the government shutdown. Consequently, markets largely expected the FOMC to stay put over the next few meetings as policymakers weigh incoming data. The holiday season was quite a lot for the Fed. Official commentary, and the few comments out there show mostly caution heading into the new year. The committee's complexion also is about to change, with 4 new regional presidents rotating into voting roles. They will be Cleveland President Beth Hammack, who has expressed opposition not only to the additional cuts but also previous ones. Yeah, I heard from her again a few months ago. Philadelphia President Anna Paulson, who has joined the FOMC dubs in expressing concern about inflation. Dallas President Lori Logan, who has voiced concerns about cutting. And Minneapolis President Neil Kasakari, who said he wouldn't have voted for the October cut. So it looks like 3 against 1 on the newer Fed chairs that are about be ready for up for poll voting next time. Also, the committee voted to resume its bond buying program under the new setup. The Fed will be acquiring short-term Treasury bills in an effort to calm pressures in short-term market funding markets. The central bank initiated the program by buying $40 billion a month in bills. And that's just for that. And then also, of course, don't forget the repo market sitting at about $20 billion also additionally every single month. For the near foreseeable future, staying around that level for several months before downshifting, a prior effort to reduce the balance sheet saw the Fed cut its holdings by about $2.3 trillion to its current $6.6 trillion. The minutes noted that unless the buying program, known as the market's quantitative easing, was restarted, it could result in a significant declines in reserves that would fall below the Fed's ample regime for the banking system. And that's what we have from the Fed's meeting minutes as of today. All right, guys, that's all we got. Oh my God. Yeah, kind of a nothing burger kind of day on this news. Yeah. So we didn't get to hear from Papa Powell, but it's no different than it usually is.
The U.S. federal government's on an unsustainable fiscal path, and that just means that the debt is growing faster than the economy. We're borrowing from future generations.
And we will continue to borrow from future generations, pal. Yep, because we don't care. We don't care. We're just going to keep kicking it down the road. How you guys doing? Let's get back in the chat, catch up with you guys, and see how you are doing. Oh, God. Jake. The Fed has been busy printing anyway overnight repos. 100%, Jake. 100%. Yo, Bob and also in the house. Yeah, drop those MILF mommy milkers. Oh, God. What the hell, Jake? You got a clip for us, too. Let's see what we got. What we got, Jake? Let's see if we can get banned. So many bills this month. RTX 4090, an i9, 64 gigabyte DDR. What are all these things? Taxes and fees, honey. They raised them again this year. The government is screwing us over. I just need a new computer. Oh my gosh, Jake. Bobbin, yes, got some clips, of course, for you to listen, of course, on the tubes. Yeah, there you go, sir. How is it that the we can how in the hell can tariffs boost inflation? The tariffs can boost inflation because certain companies, of course, are going to be having to pass on those additional prices to the consumer, right? So it's a matter of import and export. So if the rising costs of importing now cost more because of these tariffs, and then other countries are compounding that with their own tariffs, right? We're going to pass off the excess to the consumer, and that's how, of course, the rising of prices we're seeing in the markets, especially in the supermarkets right now for like coffee, because we import all of our coffee. Basically, we don't produce any coffee in America, so of course the coffee has gone, it's exploded here. Yeah, that's just one example. Oh my gosh, collectibles. Oh my god. So model kits, for example, from Japan. Obviously, I'm a Japanophile, but anyway, model kits from Japan now cost about 10-15% more than they used to, and yeah, among other things, guys. There's so many things going on. They're passing it off to, of course, us. Let's see what else we have in the chat. Gamma Goss is back. Yes, I'm rolling in here to say hi. How you doing, Gamma? Hope you're all having a great day. You too, Gigi. You too. Hi all. Nebs is also back. How's it going, Nebs? Yeah, it's kind of a nothing burger event, of course. This Fed meeting minutes data, right? I feel that you on the swing trade nonsense leverage hurts real bad. I'm not sure. Did Gigi have any leverage? I don't know. Bobbin says, Jake, you got an old classic beat there. One of my all-time favorites. Guys, of course, sharing some tunes in the chat. Don't let the emotions wreck you out. Yes, 100% Jake. Don't let them, of course, bring you down. 100%. Jake and Snake says, I had to step away from my own sanity. Oh, jeez. I don't even want to know anymore. Nebs, Lawrence, Danny, Funny Colors. Oh, of course, Game of God, shout out to you guys. Have a great day, guys. Have a great day. Jake and the Snake says, I'll have to check after OG sounded the alarm. Yeah. Good, though. Good. Game of God is saying, I know I was swinging coins like an idiot. Oh, no. Send help. Oh, God. SOS. Been a little shitty all day. Oh, no, GG. Oh, no. All right, guys. Well, anything else breaking in our space? I might as well do a quick little run through and see if anything going on. We do still have about an hour and a half until the market close. So let's take a look and see what's happening.
Of course, big implications for treasuries, for Bitcoin, for every asset. And it was this moment of really intense uncertainty. Ellerbrook wrote a message to his investment team a couple days later saying, this
looks like Wall Street is just yapping back and forth. Let's see what we got over here on China pushes for chip independence. Yes, this is what I've been talking about for a while.
So they say they want in the future they want this 50%.
There's a caveat to that rule that Reuters put out. There's going to be special waivers for more advanced manufacturing processes that will still be allowed to bring in, Japanese equipment makers, American equipment makers. So it's not set in stone. Much like nothing here in the United States is set in stone too. There's always waivers. There's ways to get around certain things. But in this case, it's just a way to push out American chip makers eventually in the near term, in the next few years and so that we could potentially hit Applied Materials, Lam, KLA, that all roughly get 20 to 30% of their revenue from China. You're not seeing that much of a stock reaction at the moment because some are saying this has been an ongoing made in China mandate, you're really pushing the self-reliance and building domestically. And it's not just this story. There's many other points.
All right, I'm over it. Let's go over and take a look and see what's going on Fox Business. Anything over here? New year, new market outlook for 2026.
Next year on the greatest risk. Maybe not something to make you bail out, but something to at least have on our radar. Yeah, I'll start by saying I am positive on the year ahead for the stock market, but one concern I do have is the consumer. You're seeing weakness there.
Yes.
And what I'm looking at is permanent
very
unemployment
painful.
is at a cyclical high. The number of people working part-time for economic reasons is increasing, and continuing claims continues to move higher. None of these are at alarming rates right now, I want to say that, but they're not moving in the right direction. They're moving higher. So we got to keep an eye on the consumer. There's obviously, I think, a very clear K-shaped recovery happening here. And with the job market stalled out, I think that it can, and spending could come under pressure in the early part of the year while the consumer waits to receive the tax refunds from under the Trump administration's One Big Beautiful Bill. Of course, lower oil prices are going to help the consumer. That acts as a stimulus for them. But I'm just keeping my eye on that consumer because you know,
yeah, because we can eat and drink oil. That's fine.
70% of GDP.
It certainly is. Although the top 10% have been doing their fair share, maybe everyone else will get a chance to participate. Lindsay, it's great seeing you. Happy New Year.
Terrific, terrific. More doom, of course, coming soon for the average consumer. Normies are going to have so much pain in 2026. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And, yeah, we did, of course, go over the new minimum wage. For only about half of the United States states are going to be, of course, seeing about an average of $15 an hour minimum wage. All right. Let's see what else we got. Anything else breaking? Anything else new? How you guys feeling in the chat? Bitcoin currently sitting around 88K. Let's take a look and see where it's at. Why are my tabs not working? Okay. My keybinds are not working. That's cool. All right, here we go. 88,250. Getting a little bit of a rebound here. Did, of course, have a little bit of a flash crash after the meeting's minutes were released right around 2 p.m. And, yeah, that's about it. Kind of a nothing burger kind of news day. Let's see if we can... plot this out for tonight. Yeah, I mean we're still on a decent trajectory to possibly continue this going. We just want to stay away from the no zone, right? That's of course 1010. The sell-off from October. We don't want to go back down underneath there again. This is the longest time period we've ever stayed above it. Now we are about a week, almost a week fully above water. That's all I want to be, guys. I just want to get through the end of the year above the no zone. We got to stay, of course, parkour for the course and above the bear trend. And we still got to get back above the fire sale. Fire sale right now is sitting about 96, 97K. Guys, we got so far higher to go. Oh my God. We haven't been on this low underneath the fire sale in a long time too. 1010 killed everything. Again, looking against gold and the lagging indicator for gold, we usually, of course, follow this to a T. We're so far behind that as well. We should be sitting at right around roughly $140,000 Bitcoin right now. As you can see, we've been following that all year. And yeah, we just pulled back because of 1010. No one could have expected the nonsense that happened on October 10th. All right. So anyway, that's currently where we are. Nothing's really changed. We, of course, covered that. Why are my keybinds not working? I don't like it when my... I can't just swap over quickly. Okay, let me get back over here and see what else we got. In the Fed minutes, we already went through that. I can't. It's just taking over my computer. There it is. Jeez, what a mess. Okay, I gotta restart my computer apparently. Let's see. We're gonna jump over here real quick and see what's going on with the order books. Take a look, quick little update on Bitcoin's current price action and what we have here. I've been really getting kind of bullish, guys. I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. All we gotta do is kind of stay up for the course for 2026. I want to remain oversold until then. That's fine. If the bears want to keep us below 92, that's fine. I'm over it. It is what it is. But I'm telling you, it's getting really exciting out here. As we've seen all of these key areas now move up. Average of $2,000 on almost every single area. We're about ready to ignore all the stuff below and just start printing in some new highs to retest. So these are, of course, new key levels for longs and shorts. Again, above current price action is where we're looking at longs and shorts. So yeah, I'm really excited for going on into the future. 2026 could be a really outstanding year. And going into the first quarter of next year, I'm not sure if we're going to see an explosion right away, but I think by the end of January, it'll be pretty clear what direction we're going to head into. Not saying that there's any other macro nonsense to deal with, too. You can see everything that's new today is all represented here in stronger levels of green. We're getting some yellow to poke on through here, which is, again, very bullish for an $87,000 level, which has held pretty strong over the last couple days. 87K, right? And I think this is probably 86.5, I think. This is what we touched a few times last night, and we basically created a new bottom there, potentially. If we can keep that going to the end of the year, we could see maybe a really big bounce off of that key level into 2026. We do have to still smash through and get to 90,500. 90,500 is still the main target to break out of. I think we actually bounced at exactly like $90,300, something like that. It wasn't actually 90,500. I don't think. Maybe it was a little higher. I don't forget. Anyway, so that's what we're looking at. The Bulls, the Bears' goal right now is to basically keep us underneath 92K. That's what I'm seeing right now. 92K is basically the area that they want to keep us range bound between 92 and 86, 85. That would basically show us into next year that Bitcoin has done absolutely nothing and has actually lost 3 to 5% year over year. And that's what they want. They want to make sure that our space looks like it's depreciating so they can swing on in and buy it all up for the cheap. If of course we scare everyone else out and we see lower levels into the future. So again, that's what we're looking at. It's highly manipulative as per usual, but I'm starting to see, of course, some hidden bullish in the order books, right? The likes of these areas all, starting to build up about $2,000 higher than previously, is getting me pretty bullish feelings into 2026. Getting back into, oh geez, Jake. I'm trying to get out of here, and Jake's like, oh no, we ain't leaving. Coming in for a 200 penny super chat. I'm sorry, 199 US pennies. Thank you, Jake. We ain't leaving yet. Jesus. Okay. All love is good love. Okay. You're going back with a meme, right? That's one of my favorite movies too. With Leonardo DiCaprio. I ain't leaving, and we ain't leaving. No one's leaving, guys. Of course, all the money's made in the market. If you just hodl, you're gonna do fine. It's all about time in the market, guys. Time in the market. You gotta hold on for dear life for years, and you will be rewarded. Let's see what else we have in the chat. On the bright side, we can buy XCN at the great discount at this and stake. Yes, we can. It's still under half a penny right now. It's insane. Jake the Sake also says, watch out for OG. He gets Handsy Gamma. Oh no. Oh no. OG Bobbin says, just get drunk GG and then leverage trade. No, don't. No. It is just love. All love is good love, says Bobbin. The no zone. I have all my life aimed for the no zone. You got all your life aimed at the no zone? What? You're gonna what? You're looking to put in big at like 85K or something? I don't know what you're doing. Bobbin. Yeah, playing more tombs in the chat as well. Cliff coming in with a link as well. Let's see if we can get banned. Cliff usually doesn't lead me astray. Oh, nice! You got some Haruhi. Wow, Haruhi. I haven't seen Haruhi for years. Deport the Taurus and make anime great again. With some Haruhi. Suzumaya. That was a good show back in the day. For those who know, thanks again for the anime reference on my channel, Cliff. Awesome. What else we have here? Only the finest zinc pennies for you, my otaku overlord. Oh god, Jake. The king of iron pipes, yes. I guess the painter of lead pipes. His highness, the man, the king, his lordship of Ohio. Guys, all hail the king of Ohio.
All hail the king of Ohio! Jake the Snake, the keeper of wrenches, the painter of lead pipes, the igniter of dumpster fires.
Yes! And thanks again, Jake the Snake, for reminding me to shill harder. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We're getting so close to our first target. Come on, guys. All we need is like 18 more subscribers, and we're gonna hit our 1,125 goal for our 25% duration of that 1,500 subscriber goal. We're trying to give away more wrenches. We want to break YouTube. My worst were while being stone cold sober. What the hell, Jake? Oh, geez. Best trades were made while you're drunk, says Jake. Manbush with the band hammer. And bobbin with the tunes. Cliff says banning not before Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. Yes, guys, we also have Tinfoil Hat Tuesday again tonight. If you're not sure what that is, well, every single Tuesday we distract you from the chaos with some additional paranormal chaos. And I put on this silly thing here, and yeah, we go to town on aliens and flat Earth theories and all the other things you can bring up, just for fun to distract us. And yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, we're going to be doing that tonight. We're going to be watching a pretty relatively new documentary that just came out here on YouTube, and we're going to give you a reaction video from, of course, our Council of Tinfoil Hat Foolery. It's going to be a good time. Tinfoil Titty Tuesday. What the hell, Jake? Oh, what the hell? What else we got here? Stay on target, guys. Stay on target 100%, guys. We're almost through the year. Just got to stay a little bit longer on target. All right. So yeah, Bitcoin not really doing too much right now. It is again. We're getting close to the countdown to the end of the year. I'm happy. Again, I'm happy as long as we don't touch this no place. That's all I want. I just don't want us to touch the no place. I'm happy above there. All right, guys. That's all I got. I wish I had more. I really don't. We could dump maybe a few more minutes into crypto news, maybe over on Twitter. Let's see if anything else is breaking today. Let's take a look over here. Let's see what we got. Trying to get some more value out of today's live stream. Oh yes, Samson Mal is partying with when he says when the Omega candle arrives. Yes, my otaku brother. I still like Godzilla candle better, man. Omega candle is just it's not as cool as Godzilla candle. He's coming, man. He's coming. All right. What else we got? ISO 222 coming in from Santapilapia. Run and tell all your people. Jesus. Oh god, I don't know, guys. This is, of course, a response to Zebek's achievement of the ISO 222 compliance in 2025. Personally, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Personally, I think every asset, of course, is going to have some sort of, inclusion in our everyday lives with Web 3 and Web 2 immersion into Web 1 is all going to be ISO 202 compliant. So it doesn't. Yeah, whatever. All right. Anyway, that's just my 2 sats. Tesla Asia, our millionth vehicle global, has rolled off the production line at Giga Shanghai. Okay, so Elon, you're congratulating Teslas that are being made right now in China. Cool. All right, what else we got? Study Bitcoin. Just study it, guys. Make sure you know exactly what's going on in crypto. Stay up to date. I don't know about you guys, but I may be cooking, I may be cleaning, I may be working on a project, I may be drawing something, I may be playing a Pokemon game. It doesn't matter what the fuck I'm doing. I'm listening to crypto news all the time and keeping myself up to date every single moment. I know it sometimes gets exhausting, but you know what? This is our financial future. We're talking about generational wealth. We're talking about the future of our kids, and everything else. I don't even have kids yet, and I'm thinking about them. Guys, it's really important, of course. Make sure you are staying up to date. All right, we were too young to understand. Oh, Tom and Jerry, yeah, he gets denied by, look at that tiny little diamond. Yeah, no, yep. Jeez. All right. We live in a dystopian world where the masses cannot afford basic needs like housing, healthcare, and while billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg cruise around in $300 million mega yachts. What caused this? Capitalism? How do we fix this? A revolution. Yeah, it's about time we start just walking into stores and taking whatever the hell we want. Burning down the richest homes. I'm not inciting violence or protests. I'm just telling you, at some point, something's going to give, and we're probably going to end up doing those things. In the dystopian future, yes. Coming soon. We got to retaliate. God, guys, people cannot live Even if minimum wage is $15 an hour, you cannot live off of that, especially down in Florida here. Oh my God. I know people that are working, tirelessly, as store managers and shit, making like $20 an hour. Are you kidding me? For that much time of your time, you still have to work 2 or 3 jobs to put food on the table? It's ridiculous. Crypto clarity coming. Lummis announces the RFIA 2026. Cynthia Lummis said that the Responsible Financial Innovation Act of 2026 will draw a clear line between securities and commodities. Came out 3 hours ago. And George, I'm George, you're George, we're all George, Crypto George. Cryptoverse is covering it. Support legitimate cryptocurrency projects while keeping investors safe. Clarify which government agency regulates different types of digital assets. Protect customers and prevent financial crimes. Regulate stablecoins with 100% reserves and 1-to-1 redemption. The RFIA of 2026 could create the first complete federal rules for digital assets in the United States. Major milestone for Bitcoin, of course, cryptocurrencies in the market. All right. So that's going to happen, possibly, soon. I mean, this is just an update from December 10th when we had, of course, our draft bill, which never even got on the floor from December 10th. And of course, Cynthia Lummis hasn't mentioned anything about crypto since. I've been very, very clear about that. I feel like they're trying to protect themselves from political backlash. Grant Cardone, easiest place to become a millionaire in America. In America? God. We have the country of the most millionaires. Also reminding you guys that there's 60 million millionaires, right? I think there's 60 million millionaires in the world. This is it probably adds up to about that, right? I think it's still, that's what it was when I first got into crypto. I don't know if it still is. How many? Probably more now, maybe 70 million. How many million millionaires in the world in 2025? Loading. 58 million. I guess there's still about 60 million millionaires. All right. I don't trust AI anymore after today. So there's still about 60 million millionaires in the world. Don't forget there's only 21 million Bitcoin. Not every single millionaire in the entire world could have a single Bitcoin if they even wanted to. Just, again, it's been a while since I said that. It's very, very true. Very, very true. Don't forget. Great clip of from the gold on the gold standard. Show this to everyone you know. Let's take a look. It's 2 minutes long. God damn it. Jeez. Okay, I'm over it. Steak and Shake. Getting a head start at America's 250th anniversary of its founding. All January, our Patriots milkshake will be priced at $2.50. Of course, Steak and Shake is very pro Bitcoin, and they're of course allowing their employees to be paid in Bitcoin if they choose so, starting this month. 2025 is the second worst year in history for Ethereum. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty damn bad, man. That's pretty damn bad. It's also not great for Bitcoin either. Silver taught me the lesson years ago. Decade-long base. Everyone's bored. Then it finally cleared $54. Then it ripped. And Bitcoin's long. Everyone talking about silver right now. It's kind of, in hindsight, yeah. Whatever. I'm over it. China's already training robots to direct traffic. Yep, they're already doing it, guys. They're replacing you every single day. Former Google CEO Eric Schmidt drops a chilling warning about AI's future. Within 5 years, AI could handle infinite context, chain of thought, reasoning, and 1,000-step solutions, and millions of agents working together. Eventually, they'll develop their own language, and we won't be able to understand what they're doing. And his final words are, pull the plug. Oh, man, I'm thinking about this a lot lately.
Change the world.
I was telling you guys last week that I had a dream that we had to shut down the entire internet of the world because some sort of like AI platform got out. And when you do that, I mean, my brain didn't immediately go to Bitcoin, but when you do that, everything stops, right? Everything stops. Everything in the world, of course, is going to stop. And that's the only thing I think that would ever be able to take Bitcoin down. And it wouldn't take it down forever. It would just stall it until we're able to bring it back up again. But that's a real possibility. If we get something out there that we cannot control, we have to. There's no other explanation. We have to stop the entire flow of it, and the entire flow is the internet. We may even have to start building on a brand new, entirely basic new infrastructure. Like, I don't know. It makes me wonder. I'm getting a little bit more curious as to how that would play out. But yeah, AI is the only thing I can think that would really threaten the the stability of our grid and our infrastructure we currently have now. So anyway, it's just some food for thought. It's been mulling my mind over lately. Okay, Jeremy Stamper. Okay, I think I gotta get back out of this post. Okay. The cost of living crisis explained. This is the real impact of inflation. It's 37 seconds. There we go.
That's the cost of living crisis. Suddenly we went up from prices being around there to prices being there. And you don't really see that in this data, okay? Because inflation is really just measuring the difference between that and that. And if you look at those two lines, you're talking about a 2.3% change. That's the number we're talking about today. But for a lot of people, it's not about that. It's about the difference between this and that. And when you look at the difference between this and that, that's 20%. And I think that's the dichotomy here between these inflation numbers where it looks normal and this, which is really not normal at all.
And there's more to come. More to come. Guys, don't forget, your money is losing 10% of value every single year. At minimum 10 to 15%. Nayib Bukele is the government can print unlimited amounts of money out thin air. Then why do they collect taxes? Because they uphold the illusion. Yes, they uphold the illusion that you're actually paying something. Yeah, I love this speech. This one's amazing. This one happened in 2024. If you guys haven't seen this, last year, Bukele put out this banger. I've showed it to you guys many, many times, but it's been a while, so let's play this clip.
Someone could ask, well, so if the government can print unlimited amounts of money out of thin air, why did they collect taxes? I mean, in theory, it would make sense, right? If they can print unlimited amounts of money, why would they need taxes for? The answer is simple, but it's very shocking. The real problem is that you pay high taxes only to uphold the illusion that you are funding the government, which you are not. It's shocking, but it's true. The government is funded by money printing, paper backed with paper, a bubble that will inevitably burst. The situation is even worse than it seems, because if most Americans and the rest of the world were to become aware of this farce, confidence in your currency would be lost, the dollar would fall, and the Western civilization with it.
Yes, Nayib Bukele, of course, the president of El Salvador and Bitcoin country. There it is, guys. One of my favorite clips. All right, just in, there is now a 87% chance the Fed does not cut rates in January, according to the Polymarket. Ooh, that one just came out 15 minutes ago. Let's take a look over there and see what is going on. Guys, there was a 12% chance before these numbers came out. Look at that. It's actually went up. So it's up to 14% now. And I tell you guys, I'm telling you, we're going to get probably closer and closer to that date. Yeah, it's possible they just don't cut. Just because they don't want to, give in to Trump at the very beginning of next year. Trump's already threatening to fire Powell again. It's all going back full circle over and over and over. Okay. What do we got? Anything new for Fed chair pick, though? We should know that here in a few weeks, hopefully, if the government doesn't shut down. Still 44% for Hassett. Nothing's changed. We're down 1% on Warsh, though. It was 32 earlier. All right. So that's what we got. I think that's it, guys. I think there's nothing else really breaking. Let's take a look at the current price action and maybe head out for the day. $88,126. Of course, guys, we're going to be back again tonight. Of course, for Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. I love hanging out with you guys and digging into, of course, the unexplainable and paranormal. Also, guys, tomorrow I will not be, just another reminder, I will not be here for tomorrow's evening live stream. Tomorrow the market's closed too in the morning, but I will be here in the morning either way, just to kind of check on price action, see what's going on our space. But for, of course, the New Year's Eve, I will be, of course, observing that with my family. And hope you guys also do the same thing, too. Banana Republic says, whoa, midday stream. I know, right? Right? It was freaking Powell. And we got duped into this by AI. Guys, I'm telling you, the AI is going to... They're gonna get us duped into a whole bunch of things nefariously, I think, in the coming years. But anyway, yeah, we popped in here to do a surprise live stream covering the Fed meeting minutes, and so we did that. But we were hoping to get some sort of speech from Powell today. I don't know why, but AI misled us and said it was actually going to be meeting minutes out at 2, and of course Powell out at 2:30, which we are not going to get today. That's usually the the usual. That's the usual Wednesday lineup, but we're, of course, we're a day before the holiday. All right. FAI, Defung, Grok, and ChatGPT says OG Bobbin. Oh, Jesus. You guys in the chat. Jarvis, add 200% more jiggle to that lady. Oh, no. Bobbin sent some ladies in the chat. We also got another link from Jake the Snake. Did we click on this one yet?
You'll be taking the car with you on these trips?
Uh-oh.
Me? Oh, no. No. I'm looking for something for my daughter.
Your daughter?
Yeah. Safe, slow vehicle. Good starter car.
A starter car?
That's right.
I have contained my rage for as long as possible, but I shall unleash my fury upon you like the crashing of 1,000 waves! Begone, vile man! Begone from me! A starter car! This car is a finisher car! A transporter of gods! The golden god! I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds!
What the hell, Jake? Okay. What the hell? Okay. Context matters, I guess. I don't know the context. What the hell? Selling in Philadelphia. Okay. Gotcha. I am the one above all, the golden god. What the hell, Bobbin? What the hell? I guess the context for Bobbin there. Good afternoon, Chaos Crew. Good night. Good afternoon, Strawberry Dragons. Hope you're doing well as well. We're about ready to head out. And just, of course, popping on in to see while the market's handling, of course, the Fed meeting minutes, and it's basically a nothing burger. All right, guys, I will see you again tonight at, of course, the Tinfoil Hat Tuesday main event at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be here. We're going to be back for some more chaos here again soon. I will see you guys all soon.
When will then be now? Soon.